the Sand King. Sand King bot back, comes in, right clicks coming in from this Marana. Traxix coming in with really heavy DPS as she does. Marana popping that Manta, going in a nice arrow followed by Starfall being able to get that last hit. And now it's going to continue to DPS him down as the Broodmother popped her ultimate, as well as Firefly going in on this as a Blink Dagger, a little short, not really accomplishing anything, as just able to continue to move. We do see the Warlock skill being dropped that lower some mana. More right clicks. Magic Wand popped. The Dazzle popping that Shallow Grave. Just going to continue to run. Man, this is pretty up as far as they continue to chase. Oh wow, as Broodmother's able to get away, and that is just sad. As then the Sentinel regroup, come back up, and are able to bring down this Warlock. They tried so hard to bring down that Broodmother. They wanted it so bad, and really were not able to get it. Leaf has his BKB, decided to skip that Vlad's, as apparently needed bigger items. The Sentinel have just done a really good job of out-farming and outplaying the Scourge up to this point. Their ganking has been so efficient. Their plan to just constantly hold down that Lycanthrope, make a point of holding down that Lycanthrope, has really paid off. As a long-range air coming in on this Dazzle, however, Marana will back up. There's really isn't much you can do. The Scourge are all here. They will try to come in. Broodmother just waiting here. Jumps in, BKB's ultimate, and then a Black Hole going in just for that Lycanthrope. But Lycanthrope, even though he was BKB'd, was able to get hold by that Black Hole and then get DPS down by blue. Broodmother really dropping bombs down on the bottom, but however, a stun going off from the Sand King was able to save him, but then Sand King gets taken down immediately. A decent trade, as you know, the Marana is a little bit more, crucial to your team doing well. However, you didn't even get close to killing anybody on the Sentinel. The Sentinel's team fight is just way too strong. They have way too much farm, way too much DPS. This Traxix and this Broodmother are hitting so hard, and the only one really hitting on the Sentinel team, and there is nobody hitting on the Sentinel team, but if you're, the bottom does the most DPS, this Lycanthrope is 0-7. 0-7. How often do you even say that? Lycanthrope is 0-7. And really not because he's been, playing bad or making stupid moves. He's just been constantly getting ganked. They made such a conscious choice. They were going to hold down the Lycanthrope, and they did. We see the Warlock ultimate going off. A pretty good initiation. But then the Tidehunter using that ultimate for his counter initiation. More right clicks will go down, and they will knock down as the Drow Ranger will be able to get the last hit on Bat Rider. Lycanthrope coming in trying to DPS down. This is, I don't even see it here, as the Traxix is able to DPS down Lycanthrope, and then Broodmother all the way down here was able to DPS down this Warlock. So split up there. The Lycanthrope chasing so far that everybody else down here. Potom TP's into this tower for nothing, just to get completely raffle stomped. As the GG will be coming out very soon, as this is another stomp. Sand King blinks, ultimately blinks, but is close to killing this Leviathan, but the Shallow Grave inhibited it from being so, followed by all these right clicks. As a good game well played coming out from Dollar, followed by the rest of the Sentinel teams. I will go ahead and give it a pause now. I really wish I could able to see the gold, so that way I could see a little bit more of item progression from both teams. However, it was not to be. At first, I was believing that this was coming earlier, but great choice for the BKB. I really like this choice for this mechanism, as it really was needed for the team, and he was getting so much early farm in that bottom lane, doing so well against that Marana. And then this Broodmother just running absolutely rampant in the middle, killing anybody who came in there. He killed the Lycanthrope in the jungle as well as in middle. He was able to kill Sand King, I believe, twice. And Broodmother being such a strong mid-game hero, if you let her get that early game farm and let her get up that early game DPS, there's really nothing you're going to be able to do once that middle game reaches. And he pops that BKB ultimate. Sitting around 2K out. This Bat Rider, again, I don't believe it was a good idea for them to send the Bat Rider into the most difficult lane, as the Bat Rider's most beneficial thing about him is his ability to dominate a lane. And if you would have thrown him against that the Broodmother, you really would have been able to make him a little bit more beneficial. And even throwing him against that Enigma being able to get up, you know, an early mechanism as well as early arcane boots really increased his stayability and his team stayability in pushing in this early game. As well as, yeah, Batrider, you were able to TP in, you were able to blink in, as well as the Sand King was able to blink in, but then this Tidehunter would pop that ultimate, Broodmother would turn on that BKB, Traxxas would turn on his BKB, and just start raining down unholy fire upon you as they did so much DPS. Really, really strong. This Dazzle pick worked out really well. I believe it would have, you know, a Witch Doctor pick would have worked out just the same. I really don't believe it was too crucial. Traxxas always a fun hero to see. The Murano was a pretty good pick. Did pretty well in that bottom lane. I think if you would have maneuvered her around to that tough lane instead of keeping her in that lane against Darkro, where he did well, but Batrider would have dominated the lane, and or Sand King would have been able to do, you know, not just as decent, would have done a little bit worse, but still, I believe that because the Batrider was held down so tough in that difficult trial, and he really wasn't able to get a higher level. And when Batrider, you know, even gets like a 1 to 2 level advantage on you, God forbid 3 to 4, it is just terrible for the opposing team. He's able to just run around the map and just gank, kill, and that really wasn't the case here, as him and the Lycanthrope were held down so much. And those are the heroes that they really needed to get up. They really needed them to be strong in the middle game, more importantly than the Sand King and Potom. And that's really what the Sentinel traded off on. They said, we'll let the Sand King and the Potom get some farm, we'll let them get some levels, but we will not let Lycanthrope get levels. It wasn't so much of a conscious decision for Batrider to not get levels. I really feel like they decided Batrider wasn't going to get levels by throwing her in that hard lane.